Good evening and welcome. So I welcome the guests and all the regular participants for this Wednesday meet that we have, Spirituality and Healing Meet. Divine Healing Valley is the host and I'm Shashi Dhar. So we have been conducting these programs, and in the last few weeks we have talked about many topics. And today the topic that we are going to talk is, anybody who saw my post? It is the universal law of intention and desire. So we're going to talk of the universal law of intention and desire. Okay. So obviously, when you hear this topic, a lot of things would have come to your mind. You must be knowing something about it. You must have heard about this. You must have read about this. This is, in fact, if you have read Deepak Chopra's 7 Spiritual Laws of Success, so this is the 5th spiritual law which Deepak Chopra describes in his book. So this is law of intention and desire. Yes. So I thought we will spend some time discussing on this universal law. So first, let us look at what is a universal law, right? And then we look at what is intention and what is desire, because we start the discussion with what. So we should be knowing. So what is a universal law or a spiritual law? What would you say? What is a spiritual law? What is a universal law? Well, let us first look at what is law.
Maybe I could attempt.
Yeah.
So law of universe are the laws which are constant, omnipresent, and irrespective of any event, person, or what you should say. So basically, omnipresent. They're constant. They're not changeable, irrespective of the time, location, beyond time and space. So, and there are about 12 universal laws, but different people can make it lesser numbered law principle and maybe, but largely there are two. Yeah, that's
perfect. Amiji, very good definition and very good explanation, I would say. So a law, we all know, is a set of rules. And when we are talking of a law of land, then we talk of law of the state or the country in which we are living. And it could be different for different states or different countries, right? But when we talk of a spiritual law, we are talking of a set of rules or a set of principles which govern the overall functioning in the universe, irrespective of, as Samaji said, person, time, or space. Right? So these are universal laws. Like we can talk of, say, law of gravity. So it is universal. It is absolutely impartial. It applies to everybody, whether the person is good or bad, saint or a sinner. Law of gravity will be equally applicable to all the people. So if I decide to jump out of the window, I will go down. That is law of gravity. Simple. Doesn't matter whether I am a 5-year-old or I am a 50-year-old, whether I am a man or a woman, whether I am a prime minister or whether I am a beggar, doesn't matter at all. So that is a law of gravity, just to tell you what is a law. So universal law, these are laws which are made for the proper running of the universe, or the way the universe is being run. There are some spiritual laws which govern it. So it is very good if we understand this and we conform to the rules, or we conform to these laws, so that we can recreate our life and see what are the areas of our life which are not working, and then we get in harmony with these laws so that we can bring success and fulfillment in our life. So that is the purpose of understanding the universal laws. And like Amaji said, it could be 7 or it could be 12, depending on your area of interest and study. So today we are going to look at the universal law or the spiritual law of intention and desire. So the key word here is desire. Let's start with desire. What is desire? Just like we saw what is law or a spiritual law, let us look at what is a desire. What would you say is a desire? How does the desire arise? कौन बोलना चाहेंगे? Very simple, right? We all of us have desires. All of us have desires. Yes, some are fulfilled, some are not fulfilled. Some we have already accomplished, and some we are in the process of getting accomplished, and some we know we cannot accomplish this lifetime. Yeah. So what is a desire?
Something that we dream of achieving, maybe.
Okay. So a dream could be a desire. Yes. and you are trying to achieve that. So obviously you think it is achievable. So a dream which is achievable can be a desire. Okay, got it. Good definition. Yes, Gunshanji, you want to share something?
Yeah, it was my desire to come today in the session, but due to my health issue, I messaged sir that I won't be able to come. So, but my intention was very strong, and and now I'm here. That was
Good.
my desire for today.
Absolutely. Perfect.
So
So
that,
you fulfill your desire. Very good.
yeah, I fulfilled it.
And I had sent you the message back, right? That
Yes,
you will be
sir.
fine by 9 o'clock at 10. So simple.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, so it works. All right.
Yes.
So the intention also works and the desire also works. So we have already given a proof of what is intention, what is desire, but let us look more into it. So desire, what is a desire? Anybody else? What is a desire? How does it arise? So it arises from some need, possibly, correct? There is a need. There is a need and that needs to be fulfilled. So that becomes a desire in you. Okay. We see, yeah, yes, Vijayji.
It could be a need or a want.
Yes, need or a want, absolutely right.
So,
But it should be differentiated from a greed. That's all. It should not be greed. Then it will go absolutely topsy-turvy. So we will look at a need, we will look at a want. If I want something, if I need something, but I will put more like a need, because want is an expression of lack.
okay.
Want is an expression of lack. So it's like if I say I need breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I might be having it, but I still need it. I had it today, but I still need it tomorrow. So there is no feeling of lack here. But I need it. I need oxygen to breathe. I've been doing that. I'm doing it right now, but I need it tomorrow also. So need is for survival. So your basic need can be a desire for the basic survival is important. So need is important. Want says feeling of lack. So if I want a 5-bedroom house, which means I don't have a 5-bedroom house right now. So I will keep want away and I will say need, right? So based on your needs, you can have a desire, which is perfectly fine. And you should go ahead and fulfill that. No problems in that, right? Because it is a need for survival. And similarly, your nature of desires can go level as per the levels that you are enjoying in life, right? I would say that. And of course, there are many theory about Maslow's hierarchy of needs and all that. So I will not get into that. All I'm saying is, if there is a need, and if you need to fulfill it, there is a desire. And how does the desire arise? You see it in the outside world. These desires are inherent. We will come to that later. But some desires are coming from the outside world, right? Our senses take us into the outside world. And I see a wonderful car. I say, okay, I need that car. Correct? And I can afford it. So why shouldn't I? So I get it. I pass a jewelry shop and I think, okay, let me buy a present as an anniversary gift for my wife. Correct? So I need that jewelry shop. I need some jewelry from there. I can fulfill that. I go ahead and buy it and I fulfill it. Very simple. Right? So outside world, we see something and there is a desire in us to own or possess that thing. This is a desire. Yes. Some desires can be inherent. As a student, you are studying and then you say, okay, I got good marks in 12th and then I get into an engineering college. That is also a desire. Yes, it is a desire. Then you say, I get a post-graduation degree, so I will study higher. Maybe I will do MBA. Then I will get a job. Then I will do this, then I will do that. So you have your goals. So your goals could be a few dreams or desires. Desire can be a dream or a goal. Yes. That is how we have been living our life, which is perfectly fine. And this is how we fulfill our desires. But as we start living in life and we go into you can say the middle age, the teenage ho gaya, the adolescent ho gaya, infant ho gaya, adulthood mein jaise hi aate hain hum, then what happens? Many desires get fulfilled, many desires do not get fulfilled. So let us look at what is desire made up of, or what are the constituents of desire, right? So some desires, as I said, basically based on need, there is no confusion about that. You go ahead and fulfill it. But there are some desires to which we get attached. Yes, ये मुझे चाहिए ही चाहिए, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए. Now you are in a real matrix में फंस गए. You are caught in the matrix now. This is the Maya, right? That want, I want it, I don't have it, and I want it, I want to possess it, I want to own it. So this drive is not only desire, it is a desire, definitely a desire, but there is a lot of attachment to it. And that attachment can deviate you from the path of, or the righteous path. You will do anything to achieve that. That kind of an attachment is detrimental to your growth, spiritual growth, or even the materialistic growth. Right or wrong? So we have to understand, how do you arrive at the purest form of desire? So if you remove the attachment from the desire, what are you left with? Think of your desire and see if there is a desire for you, and if there is no attachment to the desire, the purest form of desire. So desire minus attachment, what will you call that? Think into your life, look into your life. एक desire है, पर उसमें से अगर attachment को मैं हटा दूं, now there is a lot of freedom for you, right? And the desire minus attachment is the purest form of desire, and that we call as intention. So intention is the purest form of desire. In our worldly matters, day-to-day life, we have a lot of desires. If you subtract, or if you delete the attachment to that desire, the purest form of desire is the intention. So now let us look at what is intention. Okay. So the intention is, anybody else? Can you think of an intention? What is the intention for you? उसमें कोई comparison नहीं होगा, उसमें कोई attachment नहीं होगा. You are happy and you are grateful to the divine, and you know that intention is already being taken care of, which means you already got that. That is the language of an intention. How many of you can connect with it? आपकी एक desire है, लेकिन आपने कहा, आपने भगवान के ऊपर surrender, you have surrendered to the divine, and then you say, this is what I want. Now it is up to you. If you think I deserve that, please say tathastu and give it to me, like that. And if you are deserving, you get a tathastu and it materializes into your life. But there is no attachment, because you have said what? You would never say it is my will. You said it is divine will. Correct? So intention is always the purest form of desire, where there is no attachment, and you consider that as already having been done, has already been given to you by the universe. You have so much faith in the divine that you are already thanking the divine for that. And you say, thank you, divine, for making me happy, healthy, and peaceful. So it is divine will be done. Right? How many of you have seen that affirmation coming from my side? Most of you have received healing from me or taking that affirmations, right? So this is how the affirmation or the intention is made. Intention is the purest form of desire, no attachment. You consider it to be already having been done and granted to you by the divine. So you thank the divine in advance, and you are happy because this is coming to you. That is intention for you. Yes, let's have some discussion. Vijayji, you raised your hand. Please go ahead.
I am confused because first of all, when somebody talks about desire, it's usually need which is there, you know. So as
Vijayji,
soon as
nahi
there's a
aaya.
need,
You will
as
have to
soon as there's
repeat
a
that.
need,
Vijayji, you didn't hear that. You have to repeat this.
can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can hear you. Just repeat
Okay.
what you said.
What I said, I am a bit confused with the statements because what I understand as desire that arises out of a need
Hmm.
or a want.
Yes.
So there is an element of attachment, because unless there's an attachment and an action towards trying to reach your desire, I don't understand when you say intent is also a desire.
Intent is the purest form of desire. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Intention is the purest form of desire. See, when the attachment comes, what happens? There is fear. Attachment comes from fear, right?
Not
When-
necessarily. If there's an attachment towards have a desire and an attachment, you work towards. There's a goal.
Okay. So
The
let
goal
me
can be,
let me
the
tell you.
goal
Let
can
me.
the goal can be positive, and there may not be any fear. The action cures fear. So if you are doing the action and moving towards your desire, you are achieving it. Of course, not without the grace.
Okay, got it. That's right.
Yeah.
If you're saying that if you're moving towards your goal without any fear, without
Yeah.
any expectation of the result,
Right.
you're still going ahead with it, no? ये तो
Right,
हमारे
right.
भगवत गीता का बेसिक लर्निंग है सर. कर्म करो फल में अटको मत, right? So don't get
हाँ,
attached
मतलब
to the result, but
yeah,
do your
do.
actions because you will get the deserving result anyway.
Right.
So when I'm making an attempt of passing an examination, the result or marks are not in my hands. So if I say 90% नहीं आया तो मैं खुदकुशी कर लूंगा, that is stupidity. That is attachment. That is coming from a fear. 90 नहीं आया तो मर जाऊंगा. But if I study well and if I give the exam, maybe I will get 95. Maybe I will get 85 based on my deserving level. So marks are never in my control. Results are never in my hand. My efforts are in my hand. So I will do the efforts. I will take action. But we are not talking of action right now. We are talking of the purest form of desire, which is the intention. So if I have an intention for passing an exam, okay, I was just doing that with my son. So he's doing sports. So I said, what do you want? He says, I've studied, I'm studying well, I'm preparing well, and I should get great marks in 12th. Right. So write that as an intention. And I will send healing to that intention. But you should tell me what you want, right? So the intention was, Krish has studied and prepared well for his exams and got the best results and has got admission into the desired engineering college in the desired branch. So it is, thank you, divine will be done. Perfect way of achieving a result without any attachment, because now it is not my will, it is divine will. मैं कहा पढ़ाई करो, पढ़ो, एग्जाम दो, जो रिजल्ट्स आएंगे वो डिवाइन की ग्रेस और ब्लेसिंग से अच्छा ही होगा. Go ahead. So now the fear is gone, the attachment is gone, the efforts are on. That is what I meant. Yes, Vijay.
अटैचमेंट कैसे निकलेगा?
अटैचमेंट आपने डिवाइन विल बोल दिया ना, ये मेरा काम नहीं है. रिजल्ट आना डिवाइन का काम है. मेरा काम पढ़ना है, मैं पढ़ूंगा, पूरी तैयारी करूंगा, एग्जाम दूंगा. Results are not in my hand, so I leave it to divine. And when you surrender to the divine will take care of you. That is the faith you have. तथास्तु मिलेगा ना.
And if he doesn't take care of you, he has bigger plans for you.
Obviously. That is a better understanding. But right now we are talking with respect to this intention. So I'm putting in my best efforts. And then I'm leaving the results to the divine. That is exactly what is taught in Bhagavad Gita also. No? तुम कर्म करो, कर्म के फल की इच्छा मत करो, वो तुम्हारे हाथ में कभी था भी नहीं, होगा भी नहीं. Just like players playing the T20 match, right? Today there is a match going on, by the way. And Rohit Sharma has hit a century. Huh? So yes, the efforts are on. They might win this, they might still lose it, but they have done their best, right? And so I just read the news that at some point they were tottering, 4 down for 20 odd runs, and they finished with 220 something with four wickets down, right? So you put in your efforts, don't get attached, don't get fear, be scared of what is going to happen, play the game fearlessly. Fearlessly तभी खेलोगे जब attachment नहीं होगा. Attach हो जाओगे तो fear में रहोगे. तो attachment is rooted. Attachment is what? राग द्वेष ना. तो राग द्वेष तो हमेशा आपको जाल में ही फंसाएगा ना, माया जाल में ही फंसाएगा. उससे फ्री होना है. If you want to be free from राग द्वेष, from aversion attraction, from the fear of failure, then you have to surrender the results to the divine. Making sense? So the basic equation is what? Desire minus attachment is the intention. Intention is the purest form of desire. Are we okay with this understanding till now? Anybody who is not clear should have a discussion, like Vijayji said. Vijayji, are you clear now? I hope it is okay. Vijayji. Vijayji is frozen or I am frozen? Okay. Amit is moving, so that is fine. So Vijayji will come back. Okay, anybody else who has any question or anything you want to share? Look into your life, look at your desires. आपने desires पूरे किए थे कभी? अभी भी कर रहे होंगे. कुछ desires पूरे हुए होंगे, कुछ desires पूरे नहीं हुए होंगे. Correct? तो जब desires पूरे नहीं होते तो क्या होता है? Frustration, desperation, anger, upset, hurt, blame, guilt सब आ जाता है. Regret. काश मैंने ये कर लिया होता तो dash 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 हो गया होता. All these things, right? So this is what? This is when the desires are not fulfilled. Why was the desire not fulfilled? Look into that. And then you will come to some, maybe you were too attached to the result. If you're too attached to the result, you are pushing the result away. Remember this. Whenever you are getting attached to the result, you are pushing the results away from you because it is rooted in fear.
Sorry, dear.
It is rooted in fear. The moment you get your emotion of fear in, that desire is going to be pushed away. How many of you are clear about this? Yes, because the moment you bring in the necessary emotion of fear, not necessary, unnecessary emotion of fear, you are pushing the results away because negative energies will never manifest the desired result. For manifesting the desired result, you should have a positive energy, positive emotion, energy in motion. Making sense? That is why attachment is not going to give you the result. If you're attached to a result, most likely you will not get that result. Please check if there is a disturbance. Please go on mute. Yes, Vijayji, does that make sense? The more you are attached to a result, the more likelihood you are not going to achieve that desire. Because attachment is rooted in negativity, and negative emotion will not enable that desire to get manifested. So now we come to the process of how do you actually go ahead with the intention. So desire minus attachment is the intention. Now what do you do with the intention? Of course you take action, but before that something else has to be done. Because the rule is incomplete. The universal law is incomplete as of now. Right now we have just seen desire minus attachment is desire minus attachment is the intention. Now, what is the process of intention to manifestation? I'm not talking of action. I'm talking of something else. So what is intention plus something is equal to manifestation? What would that be? You have made the intention, right? Just like I said, for a child to pass the examination, you have an intention. You have a desire. You chose the purest part of it and you made an intention. Now, how do you make this intention into the world of manifestation? Energy level पे कैसे manifest करोगे? फिर manifest energy level से उसको आप physical world में action से manifest करोगे. But energy world में manifestation के लिए अभी पूरा काम नहीं हुआ है. Intention से आगे क्या करोगे?
Visualization.
Okay, visualization. But yeah, so that is also part of manifestation of the intention. Very good. So visualization is actually a thing, but the rule is, or the law says something else. Visualization is the action part of it. Visualization is the action part of it. Very, very good, Taruna ji. But उसका exact word जो है, जो law में use होगा, वो होगा intention plus dash is equal to manifestation. This is the energy world में. क्या होगा?
Same thing, considering it is done.
No.
To begin with.
That is already taken care in the intention. वो तो intention की language में ही आ गया ना. वो तो affirmation की language में ही आ गया. That the child has passed the examination with great marks, with good grades, and he has got admission into the college. ये तो intention हो गया. इसको क्या करना है अब?
Keep repeating it day in, day out, so that it becomes part of your subconscious. It becomes part of you.
Very good, Vijay ji. So this is called intention plus attention. This is the power of the mind, right? So intention plus attention is equal to manifestation at the energy level, right? And then you do that repeatedly, focusing on that intention, then visualization, like Tarunaji said, and then taking action will make it manifest in your physical world. How many of you can get this? Why intention plus attention, by the way? Intention has the power to transform an area of your life. And attention will energize that intention into the world of manifestation. So intention transforms, if you want the distinction between them in one word, intention transforms, attention energizes. That is the law. So intention is the purest form of desire. Desire minus attachment is the intention. You make the intention and then you focus on that intention day in, day out, 24 hours a day, single pointed focus on that intention, which is the attention. So intention plus attention will transform. Manifest that desire in your life. That is the equation, right? And both are power of the mind. Both are power of the awareness. And human beings have the awareness. So we have the freedom to choose our intention, and we have the willpower to pay attention on that and energize it. Making sense? Okay, so let's have some people share. So जब भी आपने अपना कोई desire पूरा किया होगा, manifest किया होगा, it has followed this path. Whether you are aware of it or not, that is secondary. But this is the process of manifestation. You left the results to the divine, you were grateful to the divine, and you considered it already having been done, and you're in a happy mood, so there is no question of any negative emotion of fear or fear of failure, right? And then you focused on it day in, day out. You read that affirmation, you read that intention day in, day out, 24 hours a day. Then it moved from the conscious mind into the subconscious mind. Cellular memory में आ गया. Cellular memory में आ गया. Now that is vibrating into the universe, and the universe has to grant it to you. That is a law. क्यों? क्योंकि अगर किसी चीज को पूरी शिद्दत से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात से आपसे मिलाने के लिए जुट जाती है. The universe conspires to give you your desires. That is what it means. But you have to make it go into the subconscious. Attention is important. You cannot be wavering. You should have full faith in the divine and pay full attention to the intention. Then it materializes and manifests into your life. Okay, let's have some people share. How many of you can see your life and see some desires getting fulfilled when they followed this path, and when some desires not getting fulfilled because they did not follow the path? कितने लोगों को नजर आ रहा है? Let's have some people share.
Shashi Dhar ji, all I can say is I don't know if I followed this path, but I had this desire, or you can say intention, to reduce my weight, which thankfully, and I'm grateful that I was able to do it, and I've reduced 16 kgs in a year time. So in order to do that, I focused on action.
Very good. Action तो करना ही है सर. Action के बिना तो नहीं होगा.
And
हम अभी energy level पे बात कर रहे हैं, है ना? उसके बाद action आएगा.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying, I didn't go that way. I went the way of action, and I made sure that I do it day in and day out.
Yeah. So now let us go back. Let us go back and see whether you followed the steps, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So you had a thought, I have to lose weight. Correct?
Yes.
And you had got some idea from कहाँ से मिला आपको? किससे guidance मिला?
So one of my friends says, why don't you, if you want to reduce weight, why don't you join this app, Healthify Me? Then you'll have coaches, you will have the proper guidance, and you go ahead and just do action.
Okay, good. So you had a thought and you had an intention. मैं यहाँ जाऊँगा, इनको join करूँगा, इनकी guidance लूँगा, and I will follow whatever they say, and let's see the results. That time you were maybe hopeful, you were confident.
I was, yeah. I said, let me give myself a chance for at least
Yes.
6 months and see how it goes. You
Yeah.
know,
Fear था क्या उसमें?
fear तो कभी भी नहीं रहा मेरे को, लाइफ में कभी fear रहा ही नहीं.
नहीं, मैं सिर्फ इस टॉपिक की बात करूँ.
हाँ,
तो
नहीं,
इसमें fear नहीं था obviously, तो attachment नहीं था, है ना? Attachment नहीं था. किसी फ्रेंड ने सजेस्ट किया था, you had confidence, so you trusted him.
Yes.
Right? So
Yes.
the intention was very clear. I follow the path, and then in 1 year's time, you had a goal also. In 1 year's time, possibly not 16 kilos, but then you had some. Maybe I will lose 5 kilo or 10 kilo, which is good enough for me. And
Right.
as you went on the path, the results were encouraging, and you were encouraged to take that action further, and you managed to get a great result of losing 16 kgs in 1 year.
Right. Right.
So you can easily see desire था उसमें, desire था, attachment नहीं था, तो intention pure था. Correct? And intention में आपने पूरे efforts लगाए, पूरी attention दिया, दिन रात आपने का daily में कर रहा था, तो thought process था कि मेरे को रोज करना है ये, and I will attain the results, and the results are done deal. तो process यही है sir, whether you know it or not, whether you follow it or not consciously, if you do it consciously, it becomes faster. Correct? Otherwise, it will happen by default. So let it not be a default. This is a universal law. So that is why it is called law of intention and desire, right? So desire minus attachment is intention. Intention plus attention is the process of manifestation. Then take action, full on, fourth gear, and then you will get the desired results. Correct? That's great. That's great, Vijayji. Let's acknowledge Vijayji for that. So if you do some introspection, you will see that that is the way the results are manifested, and that is the process. If you can follow that, or if you can understand that, because then you will apply that in all the areas of your life. अब उस area में देखिए जहां पे result नहीं आए, then you will see the difference. क्या missing है? Then you will get it, and then you can fill in the blanks, bring that necessary thing in that area and see the results. It will be magical. कभी हम attach ज़्यादा हो जाते हैं, and कभी हम frustrated हो जाते हैं, नहीं होने वाला. मुझे मालूम था ये नहीं होगा. देखा, पहले ही मालूम था आपको नहीं होगा. You had no faith, you had no trust. So that is what you manifested. When you know something to happen, you can only manifest what is real for you, what is true for you. You cannot manifest which is not a reality for you. Right? So it's very, very important that you actually believe in it. If you don't have the belief system, you will never be able to manifest it. Yes, great. Let's acknowledge Vijayji. Thanks for sharing, Vijayji. Anybody else who has anything to share or any questions to ask? Welcome, Dr. Alok. And let's welcome M. Sharwin, Tarunaji, Sushil Jainji, and Rupaji. Yes. And welcome Jess. If you're comfortable, you should switch on the video. If you have any questions, you should ask. Or if you want to share something, please go ahead. Yes. Anybody else who has anything to share? Amitji?
I think, yeah, so this miracle and manifestation, I could relate to what Vijayji was saying, and I could also relate to the answer that you gave. Both are so, I could completely relate. I was also manifesting few things in life without probably using this very specific formula. But when I look back, I can see that those things happened because I applied these two blocks one by one. First was intention, and then paying the right focus and the attention, and things happened. So now I'm kind of seeing all those pass. I will, after the process, that how did those manifestation happen when I probably see only from these two point of views of amazing. So things will open up. I think I'll be able to share a lot more in a couple of days. But yeah, so we were talking about the other part of manifestations that I have found in my own journey. So at the right time, maybe I'll share, or maybe right now if you want me to share.
Perfect.
But later.
So whenever you are comfortable, you can share that. That's fine. All right, let's acknowledge Amiji. Great.
Which is
So
good opening. And this was up because of Vijayji's question and your answer, both. If Vijayji's question was not there, we would have not got this. Yeah, thank you.
perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Amiji. All right, let's acknowledge Amiji. So good realization. This is how you get insights. In some other discussion, you look into your life and then you get the breakthrough. So, okay, this is how it happened. Now I can connect. Because it is important that you draw the insights fast. Otherwise, it is like an accident. Then you have to wait for another accident to happen to create another result in your life. No, it is a science. It is a universal law. Okay. So you should be able to distinguish how did you get that result so that you can duplicate that in all the areas of your life. Now look into your life which is not working. And what is the desire in that which you are not being able to fulfill? Then go to the purest form of that desire. Create that intention. See that the intention is perfect. And then drill it into your subconscious mind. And how do you drill it into your subconscious mind, by the way? The only way you can transform your subconscious mind is by conscious mind. Looks like a paradox, right? The only way you can transform your subconscious mind is by the way of the conscious mind. Conscious mind is the gatekeeper, right? So that intention has to pass through the conscious mind and then go to the subconscious mind. और उस गेट से अंदर जाने के लिए क्या होता है? सबसे पहले, is it real for you? First question. If it is real, only then it will go. If it is not real, conscious mind will say bahar, gate के बाहर जाओ. I don't believe that. So unless the conscious mind agrees to it and believes it, it will not allow that to go into the subconscious mind. So it should be in your belief system. It should be real for you. You should be able to believe that this result can happen. Or at least you should be in a position that, okay, I will sincerely try it for 6 months. Sincerely make it happen. And then I will review after 6 months. So 6 महीने के लिए तो चलो एक time bound है. Full on. पूरी commitment के साथ काम करूँगा. Possibly that work for you, Vijay ji. 6 महीना या एक साल काम करके देखते हैं, फिर देखेंगे. And then you got such a wonderful result. You said, wow, this works. Correct? So it could be that way also. But first thing, हाँ जी.
कॉन्शियस माइंड को बेवकूफ नहीं बना सकते.
कॉन्शियस माइंड को कैसे बेवकूफ बनाओगे?
by actually using the principles as you're saying, and by intent and by repeating the intent continuously and all the time, सबकॉन्शियस को आप बाईपास नहीं कर सकते.
बाईपास नहीं करना है, उससे एग्रीमेंट लेना है.
हाँ,
कॉन्शियस माइंड को बाईपास नहीं करना है, कॉन्शियस माइंड से परमिशन लेनी है.
ओके,
है ना? परमिशन लेके जाओगे ना अंदर. गेटकीपर है, हट्टा कट्टा है, 10 फुटिया है, सुमो पहलवान है. अब उसको ये बोलोगे ना, प्लीज मेरी टिकट है, वैलिड है, जाने दो. नहीं, तेरी टिकट वैलिड नहीं है, बाहर जाओ. फिर दोबारा जाओगे, नहीं पक्का वैलिड टिकट है, जाने दो. वो जाने देगा तभी तो अंदर जाओगे ना. टिकट सही होगा तभी तो सिनेमा हॉल के अंदर जाओगे. बस की टिकट लेके सिनेमा हॉल में नहीं जा सकते ना. Exactly like that. So you have to convince the conscious mind. So it has to believe that it is real. अब जैसे मैं आपको affirmation देता हूँ, Vijay ji has become the Prime Minister of India. So it is thank you divine magic be done. Intention है, बिल्कुल intention है. Right? करते रहो. आपका conscious mind तुरंत बोल रहा है बकवास है ये, जंक है, डस्टबिन में डाल इसे, साइड में जा. वो जाने ही नहीं दे रहा. आप बोलते रहो खड़े होके, मेरे को जाने दे, मेरे को जाने दे, मेरे को जाने दे, मेरे को जाने दे, आई एम द प्राइम मिनिस्टर, आई एम द प्राइम मिनिस्टर. नहीं होने वाला है. कॉन्शियस माइंड बोलता है ही नहीं. अभी तो खैर वैसे भी चांस नहीं, किसी का चांस नहीं अभी तो. बट इवन अदरवाइज, but yes, the point is your mind, your conscious mind knows what is real, what is not real. Now, only thing you can do that is you have to change your belief system. Belief system को कैसे change करते हैं? That itself is a whole concept. But then first you have to understand whether it is a universal truth or not. इसीलिए हम बोलते हैं right understanding is important. Okay. Now somebody is there, like I will take an example of an Healy. That Healy is convinced I am a victim. Conscious mind क्या बोल रहा है? I am a victim. मैं क्या बोलते हैं उसमें, पनौती, हाँ मैं पनौती हूँ। मेरी लाइफ में जो भी आता है मुझे छोड़ के चला जाता है, जो भी जिससे मैं प्यार करता हूँ वो मुझे या तो छोड़ के चला जाएगा या मर जाएगा। सो आई हैव स्टॉप्ड लविंग पीपल, आई डोंट डिजर्व एनी लव इन लाइफ, आई एम द अनलकीस्ट पर्सन, पनौती हूँ मैं। ये है थॉट। अब ये उनका बिलीफ सिस्टम है, ये उनका कॉन्शियस माइंड बोल रहा है, सबकॉन्शियस माइंड भी बोल रहा है, कॉन्शियस माइंड भी बोल रहा है। जबकि वो चाहते क्या है, दे वांट टू बी हैप्पी, दे वांट टू बी लव्ड एंड दे वांट टू बी अप्रिशिएटेड। बट उनका एक बिलीफ सिस्टम है दैट आई एम ए विक्टिम, आई एम ए डोरमैट, everybody uses me, abuses me and then walks on in life. Now this is a serious thing, ना, right? We have to change this belief system. इसको चेंज करना ही पड़ेगा। तो हम क्या बताएंगे, यूनिवर्सल लॉ क्या है, फिर यूनिवर्सल लॉ में जाएंगे, हर आत्मा के अंदर परमात्मा का वास है, वैसे कुछ भी करके बताएंगे यू आर ए डिवाइन फॉर्म। तुम गलत फहमी में जी रहे हो कि तू आर ए विक्टिम। ऑफ कोर्स इट विल टेक अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम, possibly the whole 2 or 3 sessions of Vedanta wisdom there, right? But then when the person awaken हो जाएगा, then he will realize, oh yes, I am not a victim. Now something is possible. Till the person believes in the conscious mind, I am a victim, nothing can happen in the subconscious mind. How many of you have seen that in your life? Only when you awaken and when you are convinced that I deserve better things in life, I am not a victim. मैं देवदास नहीं हूं, मैं जो भी है, मैं हीरो हूं, करेक्ट? या मैं मीना कुमारी नहीं हूं, मैं झांसी की रानी हूं। Like that, there is a sudden transformation happens. Now the conscious mind is ready to accept that intention. Okay, I deserve a life of love, peace and joy, and I will manifest love, peace and joy in my life. Now it can happen. Now desire minus attachment चला जाएगा, जैसे ही fear खत्म हो जाएगा, intention आ जाएगी, intention plus attention will give you the manifestation. And this intention has to pass through the conscious mind. That's what I said. So it has to be in the belief system, it has to be real, it has to be achievable, and you should know that you are worthy of it. ये 3-4 check points हैं. That is when the conscious mind will allow this intention to go into the subconscious mind. How many of you can connect with it? वरना intention करते रहो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। इसीलिए lot many people say after reading Secret, I have learned the power of intention affirmation. करते रहो intention, कुछ change नहीं हो रहा है।
Shashi ji, can you tell these checkpoints once again?
Okay. So who will repeat that for me? Anybody who paid attention? Okay, I'll do that. Okay. So the first thing is that it has to be in your belief system. Belief system का मतलब क्या है? It has to be real for you. Right? So if somebody says Shashi has become the Prime Minister of India, मैं खुद ही बोल दूंगा, नहीं. I know how my conscious mind works. Not possible. Shashi has become a great healer. Yes, possible. This is okay. So I believe in it. So the first thing is, this is real for me. Correct? Second, is it achievable? Is it achievable for me? Obviously it is achievable. I'm already doing it. I'm in that field. I've been doing that for 25 years. So I know I can achieve whatever results I want to achieve as a healer in this lifetime possible. So it is real. It is achievable. Third, am I worth it? Like, is my self-worth okay for me to become a great healer? So am I worthy? So the first question is it real? Second, is it achievable? Third is, am I worthy of it? ये 3 अगर चेक पॉइंट सही हैं, then conscious mind से वो intention निकल के subconscious mind में जाए. Right? So 21 days. 21 days is for the conscious mind to give that intention into the subconscious mind. तो subconscious mind में जाके वो बीज हमने बो दिया. बीज को पौधा बनने में कितना टाइम लगेगा? Another 90 days. That is why we say subconscious mind में वो पनप के बड़ा होगा and then वो process होगा, तो it is 90 days. That's why we say 111 days. How many of you have heard that magic figure 111 days? 21 days plus 90 days is 111 days. 111 days तक कोई intention आप सही करोगे. That is why all the healing cycles are for 90 days or 120 days. मेकिंग सेंस? क्योंकि सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में ही काम हो रहा है, सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में उसको पनपने के बाद एक नया न्यूरोपाथ बनता है। उस न्यूरोपाथ को बनने में 111 दिन तक अगर आप प्रैक्टिस करोगे, क्या प्रैक्टिस करोगे? इंटेंशन, अटेंशन के साथ। कौन सी इंटेंशन? जो रियल है, अचीवेबल है और आपको लगता है कि हाँ ये मैं डिजर्व करता हूँ। Then it will manifest in your life. That is the rule. That is the universal law, not a rule. That's a law. Making sense? Taruna ji, is that okay?
Yes, thank you so much, sir.
Perfect. Let's acknowledge Taruna ji for that, and let's acknowledge everybody who participated. Yes. Now let us have some more people share. क्या clear हो क्या आ रहा है? So this is not a child's play, by the way. Huh? Manifesting your desire is not a child's play. That's why I picked up this topic. Law of intention and desire doesn't look so easy. The English may be easy, but the manifest that in life, it is a sadhana. Tapasya hai. And once you know how it is to be done, you will do that continuously for the rest of your life, in all areas of your life. All right. Yes, Rupa, go ahead.
First of all, it's really nice to be back in the session, Shashi. तू सबका गुरु है पर तू मेरा दोस्त है, मेरा यार दोस्त है. तेरे साथ बैठना अच्छा
Okay,
लगता
you're on a recording.
Doesn't matter.
Fine.
Who cares?
All right, go ahead.
Shashi, तो मैं I just wanted to share it कि मेरे life में ये manifest बाद में मुझे लगा कि I might have manifested it because मेरी बेटी का when I got her married, it took her long time to find the ideal match because she was very, like homemaker kind of a thing, very much involved in my America में भी आके she never looked left and right. She was mainly concerned with how our family is doing, family को set करने के लिए. So she had sacrificing like totally for the family. She was living like that and getting her education. So she really needed help like shadi.com and इधर से मैं बैठना शुरू किया तो it took me like 6-7 years and I was like, she's 25 हो गई, 29 हो गई, 31. I'm not used to that. I got married in 20, you know that. So मेरे को इतना ज़्यादा desire हो गया था ना कि whenever I was praying to God, I was like, बाबा जी मैं क्या अपनी बेटी को married, मतलब मैं married retire में नहीं देख सकती क्या? I mean like so bad. इतनी गंदी गंदी लड़कियों की शादी हो जाती है देखने में, she's so pretty, like वो माँ के दिल में एक आती है इससे बातें, and I was like devastated. इतनी अच्छी लड़की मेरी बेटी, इतना sacrifice उसने सारी जिंदगी किया, एक बंदा नहीं है जो like who. And she would never उसने ना गोरा काला नीला पीला कुछ नहीं देखा, she was like straight focused. She wanted to get married to an Indian and period. And I was the one telling her कि छोड़ परे Indian, कोई भी आता है देख अच्छा होना चाहिए, human being होना चाहिए. But she was no, I want to share all my belief system with him. So but I used to visualize her. I used to literally visualize her in wedding outfit because I used to go through all these cassettes and they are like ऐसे करना चाहिए ऐसे. तो मैं नींद में भी मैं सोचती थी कि she's in the bridal attire and this and that. So when she got married, it was like I couldn't control my tears. Like this is what I would manifested her in this attire and she's looking so beautiful and so gorgeous. This is just a small thing, but इतना बड़ा ये उसके अंदर पेन एंड वो जो इन्वॉल्व है ना, वो आई कैन नॉट एक्सप्रेस इन माय वर्ड्स एज अ मदर. बट ये मैनिफेस्टेशन का एग्जांपल है, मेरे साथ हुआ है, ये मेरे साथ किया है मैंने.
Absolute. Perfect. Wonderful. And you touched on the bridal attire and all that, which the Taruna ji has rightly said. Visualization, very powerful.
Yeah,
Visualization is real. You can only visualize what is real for you.
Yeah.
कोई इमेजिनेशन ऐसी अनरियल चीज को इमेजिन करके देखो, विजुलाइज करके देखो, नहीं होगा. यू कैन ओनली विजुलाइज व्हाट इज रियल फॉर यू. So it was real for you. You painted it, you created it at the energy level, and then with the attention, you manifested it. Of course, you took action. Marriage.com, whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's how you manifest your desire. Absolutely perfect. Let's acknowledge Rupa ji. Very good. Only thing is, if you had removed the pain and the hurt and the fear, it would have happened faster. That's what I would say. Yeah,
Ooh.
that is a law. That is a law. The law says
Tried
that. I don't say that. The law says that. Okay, but wonderfully done. So let's acknowledge. Great. And that's a very, very beautiful sharing of practically how you manifest things in life. Doubts रहेंगे, लेकिन divine will take care. Surrender to divine. Yeah, so you're talking to the God, you're talking to the divine, Baba Ji, kya ho raha hai, all kind of a thing. So
Yeah.
you involve the divine will take care. Wonderful.
And you know the second example about my job. You
Yes,
know
yes,
that.
we know
How
that.
I
Yes.
how I बाबा क्यों हो गया बाबा जी
That again, when you are bringing a negative emotion, you are pushing the result away. Remember that rule. Unless your emotion is positive, you cannot manifest. Negative emotions will only destroy the manifestations. Positive energy will create the manifestation. You want to manifest a positive result, you have to have positive emotion. Otherwise, manifest nahi hoga. You will push it away. So remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Somebody else who wants to share? Anybody else? Yes, Kunchan ji, go ahead.
Sir, my law, according to me, is loving and knowing and moving towards my path is my manifestation. So I am gaining it day to day, in every day, every moment of my life.
Very good.
And when I look back also, unfortunately also and unconsciously also, I have manifested many things in my life. And now consciously I'm manifesting so many things.
Yes. Because what you fear, you attract what you fear. That is what it
Yes.
means. There is a law.
Yeah, my
It's not
love
a
and
law
my
like
trust
it is
has given me everything.
So you need to understand this goes along with this law only. Whatever you fear most will happen. You will attract that in your life. I've often said this, yeah, when we talk of fear. 90% of the fears will never happen in your life, whatever you think. But the balance 10%, you will feel so strongly about that fear that you will manifest it in your life. So everything you are only doing, nobody else is doing. You don't have to blame God or anybody else. Whatever you are scared of, you are manifesting that in life. Correct? So you have to be very, very careful. Negative emotions are never going to help you manifest the results. And even if you get a desired result, it is not because of the fear, it is in spite of the fear. It is because of the divine grace. The divine has said, ये बेवकूफ नहीं समझेगी, चलो इसको दे दिया जाए, kind of a thing. हाँ, ये डर डर के ही मरेगी, इससे पहले कि मर जाए, let me give you something. So that is how the divine grace comes to you. If you are scared, if you are fearful, you will get a knight in the shining armor only when the divine grace is there. जब आपके कर्म कट जाएंगे तभी मिलेगा. But पहले से ही अगर आप खुश हो, happy हो, grateful हो, you will manifest the results faster. Yeah. Yes, Rupa. You want to share something?
Yeah, I wanted to share is the तेरे पार्ट पे कि डिवाइन थोड़ा ज्यादा टाइम लेते हैं टेस्ट करने में, ये बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है.
वो टाइम नहीं लेते हैं. You don't follow the rules.
Yeah.
You don't follow the laws. That's what I'm saying. You bring in the negative emotions and then you say divine doesn't listen to you.
नहीं.
Divine is always impartial. Law of gravity जैसा है वो. Law of gravity नहीं सोचता है वो रूपा है या शशिधर है. हाँ, वो फ्लाई वेट है या हेवी वेट है, कोई नहीं सोचता है. कूदोगे बिल्डिंग से बाहर तो नीचे गिरोगे, सिंपल है. That is law of gravity. So divine के laws perfect हैं. We are not in harmony with the universal laws. We don't understand the universal laws. We don't understand the divine mind. Correct? Human mind is very, very small to conceptualize the working of the divine. The best we can do is understand these universal laws and follow that and abide by them and be in harmony with these laws and then create success in our life. That is
It's
why
like
the universal laws are important.
It's like you bear so much कि सांस निकल जाती है यार, बस कर दो बाबा जी.
नहीं, गलत ट्रैक पे जा रहे हो. Wow. Try to listen to what I'm trying to say. You have to align with the universal laws. Divine में कभी गलती नहीं होती है. There is no mistake in the world, divine world. Divine के laws perfect हैं. We are not in harmony with the laws. Because of our fear, because of our insecurity, because of our negative emotions, we are not in harmony. The moment you are in harmony with the laws, magic happens in 1 second.
हाँ जी.
That is what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So delay हमारी तरफ से हो रहा है. He is 24 hours online. How many times do we connect with him? We don't connect with him. That's why. And the connection is bad. That's why results are not coming. If the connection is perfect, you will produce magical results every day, every moment. Think about it. Yeah. All right, let's acknowledge Rupa. Very good, because that is a normal way how we behave, right? हमारी लाइफ में ऐसे ही होता है और हम ऐसे ही बिहेव करते हैं. So we have to take care. Yes, और कौन बोलना चाहेंगे? We have already crossed the scheduled time, so we will take some quick sharings. So let's have some sharings from our guests. So कौन बोलना चाहेंगे? Augustine, anything you want to share? What are you taking away from the session today?
Yeah, sorry, I at the beginning of the chat, I had a blackout here in the house, so I could not listen. Like, what do you mean for the universal laws? I don't know if you're talking about the 7 principles, or is
Never mind. What did you get from the session? Whatever you could pick up from the session, if you can share. What are you taking away from the session today? Oh, hold on. I think I lost the connection.
I got that the intention is the purest form of desire. Desire without attachment means an intention, and yeah, well, something that I really believe that is like the key to be able to help someone or to help yourself. It's the victimism. If you are into victimism, you can do nothing for yourself or for anyone else.
Okay, got it. So let's acknowledge Augustine for that. Yeah. So good, Augustine, you will get a recording so you can watch that again and whatever you have missed. In fact, I also missed the initial part of your sharing. So, okay. So, yeah. So and be regular in these meetings and you will slowly pick it up and you will be able to share more. Right? Welcome. Yes, let's acknowledge Augustine for that. Right. Anybody else? What is the takeaway? Who else is come for the first time? M. Sharwin. If you would like to share something, what are you taking away from the session? Okay. Anybody else who wants to share? What are you taking away from the session? Rupa ji has shared. Gunjan ji has shared. Kumar Tresham ji, कुछ share करना चाहेंगे sir? Anything you would like to share from the session? What are you taking away? Though I think you joined a bit late. Hello Gupta ji, Jyoti ji, Anirudh ji, Vijay ji. Anything you would like to share? What are you taking away from the session? Okay. Okay, Simani says thank you. Okay, very good. All right. So who wants to close the session? Anybody who wants to share? Jyoti ji, Jas, anything you want to share? Okay, everybody is on a silent mode today. All right. So Amit ji, closing. Anything for the closing?
Yeah. So it will be almost a repeat of what I said about 15 minutes back. So some of the people in this group know that how very rare things manifested in my life. And you also know, so I have a theory of, which I will maybe talk about next time, 3-pillar miracle manifestation. But what I saw today, because of this, that even I never probably looked at removing attachment and then seeing the faster results happening. Like a very, very focused approach of removing attachment in order to have the manifestation realizing sooner than the usual. Now, when I look back, I think it did work. And I think it will get more of my attention now that how the lack of attachment should lead to the quicker results.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
because if you can actually, theoretically speaking, if you can remove the attachment, you become a Sakshi. Very simple. And if you become a Sakshi, it is like a magic.
Yeah, it was happening, but then I think it was not even with that much of focused attention, the way I can see it now, that a lot more could have done on that side, and it will happen now. Yeah.
Perfect. Let's acknowledge Amit for that. Okay.
Thank you.
So if nobody else has to share, then I will close the session. So the learning from today's session is, remember that the universal law of intention and desire says, intention is the purest form of desire. And when you have 100% attention on that single point intention that you have made, the results manifest like magic, because the divine works for you, the universe conspires to give you the fulfillment of your desire. So that is the takeaway. And with this, we come to the end of the session. Thank you very much for your participation. And I hope this session was valuable for you. Watch the recording and we come back again next week with a new topic. Till then, Aham Brahmasmi. Enjoy, take care, good night, bye-bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Sarvam Brahmasmi.